Okay.
Mm.
Now we'll just have to see if everyone comes back.
And if we sound like robots still.
I know. It's so weird. It always seems like at the hour mark or something like that. It seems like we go a good long stretch, and towards the end ish of an hour and a half or so, that always seems to come up. I don't get why it does that. It's so weird.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks, guys. We just talk about how it seems to do it at the same kind of point all the time. I don't know what the hell that is.
And it's both of us that sound that way?
I think it is because I'll go back and watch these later, and Mark Wade did it right. He was watching, and he's like, "I'll get him." Yeah, I go back and rewatch these and just listen, and then suddenly it just starts going real technical, weird, robot-y sounding, and it's both of us. So I don't know. I don't know
Well,
what it is.
it's got to be the channel then. Because I was like, well, maybe it's my phone or something, but
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like it is.
So anyway, we were saying, Courtney, we hope you had a good birthday.
She
Because
had some plans with her sister, she said, so sounds like she had a fun night. Or she was planning on it anyways.
yeah.
So next week, you guys are gonna do a live.
I mean, I haven't spoken to her directly, but if she's willing and still wanting to.
Um, Imagine Mark Wade teaming up with Rob Liefeld trying to take down Rob Norton.
They would. They could take me down instantly, no doubt, because I ain't nobody. But I mean, bring it on, guys.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I think you could take them. Are we talking about, does it, how are we talking about this takedown? Is this like, you know, some type of mind games we're talking about? Or is this going to be like a Cobra Kai, you
Like
know,
fight?
karate?
Man, I would love to punch Liefeld in the face just once. Just throw that bullshit artwork. Yeah, so if anybody's in the chat and hasn't gone to follow Courtney, she's got her own page.
Mm-hmm.
That's her artwork, and that's her right there in the dead
That's
center.
her in the middle.
And I hope, Courtney, you're all right with me sharing. But he did put it on your public page, so I'm hoping that's okay. But that's her art and her page, and her right there. That's I can't point. That's actually her right there.
She's done lives with us on Instagram because
Yeah,
we couldn't do 3 people on YouTube. So
yeah. Until I get a better setup or something like that. So
they figure it out.
yeah, everyone go follow Courtney's stuff. You'll see some great artwork all the time. She's a
I
little
love the pictures from you.
self-depreciating, but aren't we all?
Hmm.
I said Courtney's a little self-depreciating. She's like, I was like, it's never quite as good as I wish it was. I'm like, that's all of us.
Yeah, it always looks good. It always looks good. And her
I mean,
colors are fabulous.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Can you imagine like an artist going on there like, look at this amazing thing I did. It's so fucking good. Look at this. I'd be like, yeah,
I
I'm not
wouldn't
following.
like them.
Yeah, I'm not following
I
that.
also be like, I don't think you're an artist.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. A real artist is like, this sucks. I'm just terrible. I can't do this anymore.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I would like to punch Liefeld in the face, but I would, if I ever met him, I'd just be like, hey, man, loved your old stuff.
Love your old stuff.
Yeah. And he'd be like, he's like, that's a backhanded insult. I'm like, yeah, it is. You've gotten worse as you've gotten older, you old.
Can I ask you a question?
Me?
Have you had this conversation in your head or out loud a
Oh,
few
yeah.
times?
Oh, yeah. Thought about what I'd say to him. There was one time a couple years ago, some guys at a convention went up to his desk and gave him a book on how to draw anatomy, like an anatomy drawing book, and handed it to him. And everyone in the comics industry rallied behind Liefeld himself to be
Well,
like,
yeah.
That's a pretty fucking rude thing to do. In concept, it sounds funny as hell. It's just
I
like,
think you
hey,
loved it though, didn't
I
you?
thought it was funny. I would never do that. I wouldn't encourage it. But the fact that somebody did it, I was like, holy shit, that's great. Um, Courtney says, she says, I stare at my artwork for too long just to see the mistakes. And if I step back, I don't dislike it as much. I completely get. That's, you know, I think that's,
Yeah.
I'm the same. If I stare at it for too long, I'm like, all I'm going to see is what's wrong. But I get a little distance from it. I'm like, all right, it's okay. It's doing all right.
Yeah, and I think sometimes getting like stepping away from it, coming back gives you a little perspective on it. And
Yeah.
you can make changes to it. But I think if you just stare at it, you see like everything. You're like, oh, I just want to start over again. Like this is garbage. I'm just gonna get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But if you step away from it, come back, you can kind of be more level headed about it.
Yeah.
So
D Man saying Liefeld knows he's bad, but he's got that Todd McFarlane money, so he doesn't care. It's true. He's made a lot of money. He can do whatever he wants, and he doesn't do it because he needs the cash. So,
that's true. Oh, Liefeld.
is there any way to humble people like Liefeld? No, not at this point in his life.
Well, you never know. You never know. People can change.
I think I do know. That's the thing.
Mark says, think about George Lucas making changes to his movies over and over again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a bunch of mistakes he made. It's like just leave it. Just leave it.
unfortunate.
It's fine.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Although I have heard, and I don't know if this is, I mean, this is what I've heard, is he's kind of a shitty writer. And he comes up with concepts, and then he has a team of writers that write his stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, but are you frozen up?
Sorry. No. Well, I got a message. Am I back?
You're
Am I
back now, yeah. While you
sorry.
were reading the message, I think it froze up, and I thought, oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've watched a few documentaries, docu-series, and a lot of them say that he kind of has the concepts, but writing wise, he's all over the place. So maybe that's true, maybe it's not. I don't
Right.
know. Corny says your new comic book pages are looking hella good.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry. Mark, who was in the channel, on the previous thing, he just messaged me and he said that he's like shadow banned, like he can't join back up. But I'm like, I don't know why. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Oh, that's weird. What did
Yeah.
you do?
I didn't do nothing. I would never block anybody, especially him.
Jim Lee knows he's a great artist, even though he's a total
So
soy boy now.
yeah. I I don't know. I don't follow much about him, what he's doing these days, because he's drawn comics I don't care about.
Yeah. What's a soy boy?
Yeah,
Am I just out of the loop?
probably. Let me look up a definition right here. Let me type it in soy boy
Okay. I'm
definition.
sorry. I'm not in with the slang. So, yeah.
Soy boy is a pejorative term sometimes used in online communities to describe men perceived to be lacking masculine characteristics.
Oh, okay.
The
All
term bears
right.
many similarities and has been compared to slang terms cuck, new male, and low T, sometimes used as an insult for male femininity by online communities. So
Okay.
that's basically, I wouldn't have worded it that way, but yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah. Um,
Rob pulled a flash, zapped in and out there. You did, actually. I was like, whoa, what happened there?
I did what happens to you,
Froze time.
you know.
That's why you're wearing the shirt today.
Right. Oh yeah, right. I was. There you go.
I just don't think Jim Lee's new art has that old flair anymore. I
I,
don't care how many hot chicks he draws. He's sold out to the elite. Who's the manliest comic artist in the industry? I don't know why that's a funny thing to think about to
that's a good question.
me.
The manliest comic artist. Because the term manly and comic artist don't usually go hand in hand.
That's what I was about to say.
You were going to say, right?
I said that's just not usually one that. You know what's a really manly career? Comic book
I'm going to
artist.
draw men in tights and shit, punching each
Oh
other.
my gosh.
Mark Riddell says, my deal with Jim Lee is the same. If he ain't X-Men, I don't care. That's kind of me. I don't care for DC characters, so I don't care how many Batmans or Supermans he draws. I'm not interested. Um,
Sad day.
Frazetta was pretty manly. That's true. That's true. He drew some thick, curvy, hot babes, and he didn't care what anybody thought. Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right.
I wish I could figure out why Mark Domowitz can't join up.
Simon Bisley used to reference muscles using his own muscles.
Was he that big? Because Simon Bisley drew some
Okay.
monstrous. Now I'm going to look up Simon Bisley
I
just to
say now we need to see
rep.
a picture of this guy.
I think he was the guy that drew a picture of a guy's like back of his big muscular arm, but like
Yeah.
hit an image of like a cock in the muscles. I'm not joking.
Why? I feel like I'm really missing out on some of this stuff here. I'm the worst though because I actually really don't like super muscular guys. I don't necessarily consider it manly. I'm kind of like into skinny guys.
Like I'm
I
into skinny little dudes. Hey, you know what? I'm trying to find an example. Let's see. I mean, he's done so much crazy good stuff.
yeah, see, Corny agrees with me.
She's like, yeah, I don't know, no thanks.
You men are more obsessed with your muscular men than we are. So,
Yeah, we are.
does
Glenn Dan
um, Danzig count or no comic writers?
Glenn Danzig. Do you not know who that is? You've
I
never.
won't recognize anybody by name, probably.
Oh,
To be honest, I mean, I know like Jim Lee, like people like that, but
right.
um,
Well, here's one of his paintings. It's the back of a guy, but or a girl, big giant muscly arm. I don't know what the hell it is.
why is the one arm so much bigger? Is that like the way the character is?
Weird art. I don't know.
And he referenced his own body for this. Interesting.
Female Lobo. All right. I've been demanded twice by Jonathan saying play. Hold on. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. The large arm checking arm. Courtney. Courtney.
That is actually what ran through my mind too. I was like, is this like supposed to be funny or what? Like that was my first thought, Courtney. Oh my gosh.
From our Lush Reds. All right, I'm going to play this through my little extra phone here, but I got to wait for the commercial because I'm sure you'll recognize this song. Every moment with Josh Sellers. You know what? I'm going to connect it to. Hold on one second.
Why are we playing this song? What is going on?
Ben Danzig. Somebody demanded, because you don't know who it is, that I have to play this song. So
Wait,
you,
he's a musical artist?
yes. All right. All right. Let's play this.
Yes, I know this song.
You're like, oh. Mother.
Yes, of course. I know this song. That's him?
Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say, mother. Mother.
I didn't know he was a comic book writer. I actually know what this person looks like too. I wouldn't have recognized his name, to be fair. Obviously, I didn't. But I did not know that. Wow, you really learn something new every day. I
You
learned a
did learn
lot
something.
tonight. The worst was that
I don't know what that is, what Courtney's saying.
the worst was that my name's not Starfire comic. I dead ass thought it was just a fanfic comic. I don't know either. What do you mean?
I don't know what that is. Verotic is this comic company.
Wow,
Never
30
heard of that.
years.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess there's a lot of musicians out there who are artists as well. I'm starting to learn that, actually.
All right. Courtney suggested we have to look it up. So I'm gonna write it down so I know for future reference, because I'll forget. She's like, it's so bad. Stupid sound.
Too edgy. Does anybody on here know who I Am Ghost is? Do you know that band? I
What
kind of feel like Courtney's gonna know that band.
what is it again?
I Am Ghost. I sent his art to you a couple days
Oh yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And of course, in this moment, I know his first name, but I can't remember his last name.
Right. Okay, so yeah, Courtney, I remember. So there's a character in, you know the Teen Titans, right? The character like Starfire.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Um, I believe it was like, Courtney, correct me if I'm getting this wrong, but it was like related to that. Um, where I guess it's like maybe the character's daughter, but it's like there's Starfire, and then the character who's like, I am not Starfire. It's this self-insert, and then the writer is this person. It's like she just put herself in it.
Oh, okay.
Um, I forgot about it. I heard about it. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. That probably wouldn't be something I would have done, but
I
all
kind of
right.
blocked it out. It was like Starfire's daughter, and she was insufferable. And okay, now that Courtney says that, and I thought about it, and looking it up and seeing it, I forgot that it was just this like. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but it's like this fat, dumpy, sullen goth, like sad, like I don't know. I mean, it's not. I'm not making fun of any who's sad or fat and dumpy, because I mean, and goth, but it's just like they just took and made this character like the exact opposite. It didn't do well. I think it
Was the
bombed
the
off.
story the story was just shitty on top of the art, or
That I mean, and I mean the art is not. I mean, it's competent, but when it's a concept, you don't really like. I'm like, who wants to read this? Who are you writing this for?
yeah.
You know. Mark Riddell is saying one of my disappointments is that the New Warriors comic with those lame characters don't come out. Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. Now there's too many conversations going on. I can't keep everything straight.
Someone's saying, I know when I think Superman, I think of my fat butt in spandex.
Right? Courtney's saying like she wasn't even likable and they wanted us to root for her. That's the thing when you make such a character, it's just an insufferable, self-absorbed something like why do I care? Why am I gonna follow this character? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's that's tough. You gotta
John,
have
did that
charisma.
Warriors story never come out? Where they were doing they were doing this story in Marvel Comics where they're like they were characters that were called Snowflake and Safe Space, like legitimately new superhero teenage kids. Um, I remember there's a whole bunch of hype about it. Did that never come out?
I won't know.
Yeah, they'll have to say. Chuck Lee is asking Jessica, "Did you have your child yet?"
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
She has
morning,
a choice.
you're still packing that baby. I can't believe that didn't come out. There was so much hype about that story. There were all those other ridiculous names of those characters. I wish I could remember them, but it sounded just like the worst thing in the world. And I assume
Yeah.
out for
Mark
that.
says it was canceled because COVID hit.
Well, why would that cancel it?
Didn't COVID cancel a bunch of stuff that didn't
Maybe,
make sense?
but I guess the fact it's never come back out.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mr. D, man, when I read a Superman comic, I want to see him date a magenta haired twink.
Wow. Wow.
Do you feel like you're tiny for being pregnant? Because I know
No, I feel
you've got a
huge. Are you
lot of
kidding?
babies there. You're like,
Are you
hold
kidding
on.
me right now? I feel huge.
Right?
I really do, though. I do feel big, but
But it's got to
thank
be
you for
hard
the
for
compliment. I
you.
will take it. I will take it.
I mean, but you're so tiny in stature anyway. Like a baby's gonna always look, you know, big on you anyway. Like
That's
my,
fair.
my
That's fair.
ex-wife, like I said, she was 6 foot tall. Like you could tell she was pregnant, but she carried so much of it inside her torso because she was very long in the torso. It didn't stick out of her, you know.
That's true. I feel like the shorter you are, the further they stick
Yeah,
out.
where else to go, right? But yeah,
Yes.
Johnson's saying that book was canceled. The excuse that the pandemic, but it was a tidal wave of mainstream bad press. It was so bad. It was so
So
stupid.
what was this? What was it exactly?
It was some writer coming up with a new team of superheroes because in Marvel Comics there's this team
Oh, okay, that's
of
right.
superheroes called the New Warriors, and I guess they were coming up with all these new versions. And this guy just took modern day internet like slang and naming these characters that. Like literally, one of them was called Safe Space, another one was Snowflake. I got to look up what the others were. It was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, is there an audience for this? Because
Oh my gosh.
like kids don't read comics. It's all grown ass adults that do. No kid reads comics anymore. You know?
Save space and snowflake.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look up the other
goodness.
names.
Wow. That's I'm sorry, that's a shitty idea,
Yeah.
I think.
I gotta look here.
The blue makes you look not as big. Oh, well, thanks. Good to know. I'll wear blue more often. Wow.
I feel
I
like
mean, as weird as this sounds, it's almost like so like bad sounding or
yeah,
dumb sounding. I'd almost want to read it just for that.
for real. I would love to get my hands on that book and like let's throw that on the channel.
Yeah, right. That would be great. Marvel can't handle bad press. Look who's in charge. Marvel did that just to get people angry.
Yeah. Says, I guess there's a new team of heroes consisting of Trailblazer, Screen Time, Snowflake, Safe Space, and B negative.
B negative.
Letter B dash negative. Yeah.
All movies are crumbling right now. I heard their new movie broke records for being such a flop. Which
Oh,
movie was that, Courtney?
Captain Marvel, the new one that just come out, lowest opening of any Marvel movie ever. Like $45 million in its opening weekend, and then the next weekend they always track how much of a drop, because the opening weekend is always the most you make, and then
Right.
if it falls off just a little bit, then that's good because it'll have some legs to make money. But if it has a huge drop off, it had like a 75% drop off its second weekend, so it bombed, and it cost like
Why did they? Was there? What was the reasoning for that?
one, no one likes Captain Marvel or the actress in it, and everyone's done with Marvel because they've just burned out and burned all their goodwill. And I just think people are kind of done with standard run of the mill superheroes. So it costs like two hundred and
I
fifty
never
million
really,
dollars to make.
I never really got into her. I know my dad was super mad because Captain Marvel was one of his favorites growing up,
Yeah,
and they made Captain Marvel a woman. I hate to say it, but my dad was not pleased. He's like, please don't do this. Um, I didn't think the movie was bad though, the first one anyway. But
yeah,
I only saw it maybe the one time, and
yeah,
I don't know. They all kind of run in together sometimes.
yeah. Jonathan is saying
Crazy.
there's a new Godzilla movie out called Godzilla Minus One, and he says that movie's opening weekend made more than the Marvels and Wish, Disney's new, I think, Pixar movie combined. It goes to show you how sick people are of certain things. And people are willing to spend their money to go see a movie. They just want something different. And this Godzilla movie that's not American made, I believe it's like from Japan where it originates,
Oh,
all in subtitles. If somebody clarify that. But apparently it's really, really good and people are just loving it. So I think that's awesome.
and it's not like following the Godzilla movies that have been released here.
Not like the Kong versus Godzilla. It's not like that continuity.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd be interested in seeing that.
Yeah. It's from, because it's owned by a company. It's called Toho, I think it is, that owns the rights to Godzilla. And if any like American company makes it, you have to get permission from them. But then they will make their own. Yeah, he says, yeah, Toho subtitled. It's really Godzilla, not a watered down American shit.
Dude, I would love that. I love subtitled movies too. I would love that. I
Yeah,
didn't even know. I had no idea.
yeah,
Didn't see that Wish movie. Although when I first saw it, I was kind of a little bit excited because it looked a little old school in art style.
yeah.
But I'm tired of Disney movies, so
Right? D man, he's like, I don't care about movies. I'd rather go to a bar or a nightclub over a movie theater. I mean, depending on the night, I could agree. I could agree with you on that.
see, I would probably say I would just watch something that I know I like. Sit down on my couch. That's what I would do and watch a
Right.
movie that I know I like.
I like a movie theater experience if it's a really good movie. Um, I went and saw. I was telling you last time we did a live. I went and saw The Abyss. That James Cameron movie that they re-released for one night. I
Oh
went
yeah.
a week
Yeah.
ago yesterday. I went and saw that. It was really fun to see that in a theater. That was good.
Yeah, I the last movie I saw oh, the new Hunger Games movie, the prequel,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which I actually liked as good if not better than the original movies.
You
So,
saw that?
mhm,
Did you go to the theater to see it?
I did.
Oh, all right. So it was good then, huh?
Sorry I didn't tell you, Dad.
Oh my god. I just thought you would have mentioned it. I'm like, yeah, that's a good movie. Maybe you did. Maybe I just forgot because I'm a dick.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I went with my sister Kate. She took me, so it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I heard Wish wasn't good. That's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
Like just soulless and generic. That's kind of seems to be the writing. Disney will release a new Frozen movie to save themselves in theaters. Probably.
Like, what do we? What can we do? What can we do?
No kidding.
Yeah. Jonathan says, I love good movies. Not a ton of those coming out these days. Yeah. Yeah. I've said this before, but I can't wait for the sequel to Dune. I think it's the March 1st, so just about 2 months away. I'll be there day one, right in the theater. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
Dune's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Dune's good.
Alex,
That is my eldest daughter's favorite movie.
what is?
Dune.
Really? She likes it? Well,
Oh, loves it. She loves that movie.
she's got good taste.
Yeah, she loves it. That's her favorite one. We had to watch it for her birthday. No, what was it? She's over here for something, and I said, "Well, Keely gets to pick," and she goes, "Well, we're watching Dune then." Let's settle in for the 3 hour movie.
Right. Yeah. Jonathan saying, did you all see the trailer for Alex Garland's new movie Civil War? I don't know what that even is.
Mm-mm.
That doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, I'm just out of it. I feel like I've just been completely out of the loop. I know what half these movies are. Didn't even know there was a new Marvel movie. Had no idea.
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
Looks tense and awesome.
I haven't even heard of
Prey.
it. I'll have to.
There's a Prey Predators prequel coming out. Mr. Demon says I don't even watch trailers. I'm too busy doing my own stuff.
He's busy
Sometimes I
doing.
don't like watching trailers because they always give away half the movie, if not more, in the trailer, anyways.
Yeah, I'll look that up later when I'm able to.
I went into Godzilla completely blind, and it was excellent that way. Yeah, that's sometimes the best way to do it. I think especially nowadays, a trailer is like 5 minutes long, and all the punchlines are said in the trailer. All the good action scenes are shown in the trailer. You're like, what else is there for me to see at this point?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice just going to it fresh.
Yeah.
I think I might have told you one of my favorite movie going experiences is I was at work and this one kid was telling me about this movie that he went and saw that I'd kind of vaguely heard about, and he's based on this book. And it was this guy who it's that movie 128 Hours. Have you ever seen that movie, or do you know what it is?
Yeah.
But I didn't know anything about it. But this kid was like, "Yeah, there's a movie about it." I'm like, "What is it about?" He told me he's like, "It's based on this book about this guy who was hiking, got his arm stuck, and had to cut it off to get free. So he brought the book to me. I read the entire book that night, and the next night I went to see the movie on it. And that'll never
James
happen
Franco's
again.
in that, right?
What's that?
James Franco?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But just to like have a book of like this real life experience, which I didn't really know anything about. So I took the book home, read the whole thing. I was like, oh my God. And there's a movie out right now for it. So I'm like, let's go see a movie.
So you went and saw that when that was out in theaters?
Yeah, yeah,
We were working together, weren't we?
probably. Yeah, that was a
I
long time.
think I went and saw it when it was in theaters, and you didn't even invite me.
Why would I invite you? I was married.
Oh, but we went and saw movies. Okay,
I don't know. I don't know.
stop it right now.
Me, you, and Dave.
We saw that Cowboys versus Aliens
That
together.
horrible movie. That's right.
That terrible ass Cowboys versus Aliens movie.
Cowboys versus. It had such an interesting concept, and it had Indiana Jones in it and James Bond, and it was just stupid.
Well, we had fun. It was a
You know,
good time.
yeah,
And to be honest, we didn't go just us two. We would
no,
usually go with other people, but
yeah, but
yeah, I remember. Don't you be acting like that was so crazy.
that was a long time ago. I forgot.
You know, last movie I saw in theaters was the new Mission Impossible. That was a while ago.
I heard no, the new Mission Impossible just came out in the last couple of months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were expecting it to do gangbusters because Tom Cruise's Maverick did so good, but it kind of didn't. This new one kind of didn't do very well.
I didn't even know there was a new one.
There you
See,
go.
I'm so out of it. I
Yeah.
like the Mission Impossible, but I'm kind of to the point to where I'm like, done.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. He's gonna keep going. He'll probably, I bet Tom Cruise will do. One of these times he'll launch himself into space because he's all about doing these stunts for real, hanging on the side of a plane, shit like that. I bet you
Oh,
one of these times he'll like, hey, SpaceX, launch me into space. I got to film a movie.
he's crazy.
I
Yeah. Oh,
know what?
yeah.
Hate him having the balls to do that stuff. So
That's true. That's true. I love old school Tom Cruise.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't.
Another,
He seems kind of like a lunatic in real life, but I find him pretty entertaining as a movie star. Like I still find
yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely crazy, but he's super attractive and a pretty good actor. So,
Yeah, yeah. Matt
Cowards versus
saw that.
Aliens was based on a graphic novel written by the money man behind Malibu and Awesome Comics.
I didn't know that last part. I knew it was a graphic novel.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, it was a comic book thing. I mean, it
Maybe
sounds,
I did know and I just forgot. Movie stars are in short supply, so I am pro Tom. Yeah, same. All right, bye, Courtney. I'm actually probably got to go here too. Go eat some dinner, get some stuff ready. You
you do you
know,
got to go?
I do.
I just got in the mail. My roommate just got home and she just handed me this package. I got
Woo!
this is well. I guess I shouldn't show the address.
Come
This
on,
is
Rob.
that's Renee DeLise. That's a professional comic artist. She's drawn for
Okay,
comics, and I bought a piece of original artwork from her.
let's see this before I
I'm
head out.
gonna whip it out right now.
I'm stoked.
Exactly what I mean. Obviously, I know exactly what it is, but I've wanted this thing for years, and I need a knife.
You're so unprepared right now.
What's that?
You're so unprepared right now.
Right, right.
Just kidding.
Trying to open this up without destroying anything.
James Cameron got in trouble for not releasing stuff on 4K. Oh, wow.
Ugh, it's like
Wow, we're all in suspense here.
I know, right? Well, her husband sent me an issue of his comic too, so I'm gonna have that on the channel. I'm sure it's an issue of
Ooh, the gatekeeper.
her husband's done,
Okay.
but this thing is taped in here.
Ooh, I can tell I'm gonna like this. Woo! Oh, that is. It's kind of hard for me to see the whole thing. There's a little bit of a glare on it, but
Yeah,
yeah, it looks super sweet.
it's Phoenix,
It's
Jean Grey from the X-Men. She did this
yep.
a bunch of years ago. A bunch of us did a group project on a website that I kind of is we did an X-Men group project. A bunch of us artists on this website drew an X-Men comic, and she drew this as a cover, and then we had it colored up and everything. I did a video of it on my channel, but I've wanted this original artwork forever, and she finally put it up for sale for a pretty decent price. I'm like, I have to have it. So
That's sweet.
it's just
That's really
pencil,
good.
yeah, pencil and paper.
I would say I like that it's just pencil.
Yeah, yeah, from 2015 it says. So that's awesome. I'm excited to have that.
Yeah, that's sweet looking. That's neat.
I'm gonna have to like light
Stuff
off
now.
of it a blank piece of paper and practice inking it.
Yeah, that's one you should frame.
Oh yeah, it'll go into one of those frames like I had.
Yeah, for sure. That's sweet. Getting all that. It's potato quality on stream.
Yeah,
Looks
I'm
cool.
sure the quality of it looks like shit. I'll do a live video of it. I have to show it off for people, so I'll do a video to show it off. So anyway, so we've been going for almost 2 hours, I think. So almost
Yeah.
2 hours. So I'll let you go. You can go interact with your family.
Yeah, I've got to head out, but it's been fun. Appreciate the conversation.
Everyone wish
Good
her good
laugh.
tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I said everyone wish Jessica good luck tomorrow.
Yes,
Nothing
I'll
means
need
good
it.
luck, but you're having your baby bright and early.
Fingers crossed everything goes okay.
Right. So fine. But
Rob is showing his face more than your boy Zach.
I it's another internet chucklehead talking about comics and stuff.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. You guys are always so much fun to talk to. Thank you. Thank
Rand,
you.
sorry, he's just joining, but we're just about to get off, buddy. We've been going for 2 hours or so. But
Sorry.
we're just saying good luck to Jessica because she's having her baby tomorrow morning. So, and then that's that, huh?
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah,
no more delays.
happening, right? Because you're ready to pop.
Yes, I am. I am. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Love you all.
And yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep. Thanks for joining, everybody. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.